You know,
కొట్టుకుంటుంది.
that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be, I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I chose to be ignorant.
Nagal's death wasn't your...
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, I learned that nothing in this life is free.
So, said
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Eldaman and Sia from outside the dream world. For the sake of those...
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened.
రాదు.
But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan. All I ask, Dohalim.
I understand.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant...
Really? It's not a...
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before. But looking back, so in a way, using this shield to keep you up...
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on it.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and...
I'm not sure. I'm sure you'll do us proud.
Right.
Right.
「
What was Kelzelik even after?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run?
So he got desperate and just...
One might argue that he was another victim.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt.
I know I've said this before, but Dahnans and Renins wouldn't...
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel...
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us.
Shionne?
No, she is absolutely correct.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Mahag Saar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be... that.
Choice. Take this! How about this? First strike! You'll finish! Slash! Done! How about this?
Ready? I'll take out the legs, my shield. You see this coming? Time to shine.
Here I go! It's over!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Out of our way!
Here I come!
When did I get so popular?
You're mine! You're finished!
If they rush you, you gotta go for cover and win! Here's the
You're
evil!
finished!
Freeze Lancer!
You're finished! You're mine! You're finished!
Going in!
Here I come! Prepare to be
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara!
I'll finish you here and now! Here it comes! Here I come!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
Right, here goes! I'm not done!
Get behind me! Crescent Moon!
Eat this! Time to kill! Glimmer, take it! Strike! Lightning Wyvern!
Here I come!
You made short work of that one.
I'm sorry. Having trouble.
All yours, Kisara!
My turn! Strike! Here I come! Storm! Rising Falcon!
These guys picked the wrong fight.
No complaints here. The more the merrier.
Just don't.
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escape. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters.
But how did you catch them?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble.
I'd put bait or a lure on a line.
You must not be familiar. Now, where might those fish be? There we go. I'll let you go this time. Nothing's biting. Not my lucky day, I guess. I've got something. You've got to know when to quit. All right. Dagnabbit! It got away. Not my lucky day, I guess. Nothing's biting. Time to try a different spot. Yeah! Reel it in. You've got to know when to quit. Reel it in. That was disappointing. Not my lucky day, I guess. All right. Dagnabbit, it got away. Looks like I lost it. I've got something. That was disappointing. And that's all there is to it.
Wow. Kisara?
Oh, sorry.
Looks like we're going to be here.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a... Miguel told me that different fish live in different...
But that doesn't change.
Of course.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying.
You're just in it for the food.
So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
Judging by the stench...
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job.
Is it just me? Or have those two barely...
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel...
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you...
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the...
You mean Kisara and...
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined...
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's...
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every...
Sorry. It's... Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our...
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip...
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, then
Try to outclass them on reflex?
I possess the ability to command earth elements. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. It will swiftly bind...
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge...
I shall do what I can within my modest means. This is a true masterpiece, no less than culinary art.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's big...
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up...
That's because we had no other relatives. So it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol. The one I looked up to and wanted to... When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first.
Lagiel? Oh, right.
That's right. She's always been a very critical and...
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky...
Even so,
You must have meant a lot.
he wasn't just... So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go...
You seem to know...
That's because I only pretended to be asleep. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Take this!
Glacial Spear!
Eat this! Pierce through!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Here I come!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Dragon Shell! Fluid kick! Fluid kick!
Tiger Blade!
Start up! Swallow dance! Pierce through! Take this!
Glacial Spear!
Here's evil!
Start up!
You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training.
That's what I like to hear.
Rising Spell!
Tiger Blade!
Take this! Swallow dance!
One more! Shion! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
How's that for a kick? I'm getting better, right?
Quite. I'll be relying on your fancy footwork.
Does fancy footwork mean running away like a chicken?
No! All right.
There's nowhere to run from my arc.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Fluid kick! Rising Wind!
Take this!
You're finished!
In a bind?
You're mine! You're finished!
What's this?
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
Rising Spell! You're finished!
No further!
Here I come! It's over! You're mine! You're finished!
Get out of this!
You're mine! You're finished! Rising Wyvern!
Now or never.
Fluid skate!
In a bind?
I'm not done! You're mine! It's over! Start up! Rising Falcon!
Going in.
Take this! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Here I come!
Spinning, just watching you.
This one's got your name on it!
Going in.
Swallow dance! It's over! Start up! Rising Falcon! Take this!
Time to shine.
Fluid skate!
Do it!
First strike! Rip it tear! You're finished! Ready?
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself eat.
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rip?
They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Ren.
Are you interested in this stuff?
Charmed may be a better. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to...
I still don't understand what you two find so enjoyable.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danan history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
I sense a strange power from this.
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Bullets don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Looks like trouble. Together we got this! Rising Falcon! Tiger Blade!
Everyone beats my respect.
You'll finish! We got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Tiger Blade!
Take this! It's over! Start up!
Make it break! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! And done!
Let's keep up the pace!
Rising Wyvern! Hit down!
Here I go!
Rising Falcon! Oh!
Now I'm real mad!
Challenge Hurricane! You're finished! Risen Tail! You're finished! Take this! It's over!
I'm gone!
Here I come! You're finished!
Tiger Blade! I got it!
Got what?
I can chop up vegetable scraps and use them in the seasonings.
Should've known that's what it was gonna be about.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain. Right here! I got it!
Here I come! You're finished! Start up!
Tiger Blade!
Rising Falcon!
It's a duel of the arts!
It's over! Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I'm not done! Start up!
The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that!
Make it rain!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
I'm not done! Pierce through! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Start up! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm not done! Start up!
Glacial
Rising
Freeze!
Falcon!
Here's the evil!
You're mine! You're dead!
Piercing Law!
Okay! Start up! Do it!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! Thanks for the cover, Kisara.
You weren't too shabby yourself.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm not done!
This one's mine!
Rising Falcon!
Now I'm in the groove!
Take this! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! You're mine! You're finished!
Going in!
I'm not done!
You made quick work of them!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more talking.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Now I'm in the groove!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We can really make weapons with this?
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in...
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia.
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danans, they tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers. What about you, Kisara?
No. I was able to find a good Renin doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job,
One of the benefits of coexist.
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, it may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now.
This sure is one rugged road.
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely... Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves. Often in... For you, it may be a simple request, but that nobody gains anything without some...
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans...
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it...
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the like...
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just Still, we can't just blame them.
What are you making that face for?
Nah.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm like facing him!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a good place, I hear.
No, I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Take this! Too fast! Stand back! I'll trip it up. Stardust! Rising Falcon!
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No complaints here!
Rising Falcon!
Tiger Blade!
Take this! You hear it? You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Will this help?
Rising Wyvern!
Going in! Healing circle!
I'm sorry to hear about
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Going in!
Rising Wyvern!
Thunderblade!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here I go! Tiger Blade! Make it break!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
We can really make weapons with this?
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
More Danan ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here?
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret
You've got pretty impressive aim there. Got it picking up the rifle yourself? This is more my style.
Let's give it a whirl! Dragon shout! You're mine! It's over! Rising Wyvern! Do it! Here I go!
Law, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! I'm practically unstoppable.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahak Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's that big tower over there?
We should be able to cook here.
Have you guys... checked your equipment lately? This way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
Here's a healing arc!
defensively minded. Defense via flight elimination, or the best defense is a good offense.
Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon!
Into the shadows!
Rising Wyvern!
Tiger Dance!
Swallow Blade! Sonic Thrust!
We got the advantage.
Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Raw's on.
Take this! It's over!
Going in.
Take this!
Make your break!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Sword and shield!
A classic combination.
Bad feeling about this.
Rising Wyvern!
Looks up.
Sturda! Rising Falcon! You're finished!
Here and now!
Take this! Sturda! You're mine! Got fire!
I'm done! Let him mark me!
All yours! Rising Wyvern! Sturda! You're mine! You're finished! Sturda!
Going in.
Rising Falcon!
This one's mine.
It's over!
Glacial Shield.
Strike!
On guard.
Sturda!
Do it! Shield. Go for it! Prepare to crumble. Think we overdid it?
These fists have got your
Not
name
by
on them!
much. This one's mine.
You're on! You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Make it break!
All yours, Kisara.
Glacial Spear. Here's the evil. Going in.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect beauty that I myself am...
Still thinking about how to act or...
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay here. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable...
actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldam and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I...
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you?
Is it though? Sometimes...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out in a...
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it, so long as it's meat.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term. But you need to think about your...
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does. Which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to...
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was...
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you.
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to...
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not,
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Saar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already! I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
Me? Why?
He's tough!
Who are you? Said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? You're mine! Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
My speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Lightning meteor! Searing flame! Relax! It's defending your death! Beat it to death!
What a relief.
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Such a failure.
Stay away from my friends!
You're out! Big point to fly!
Who's up next? Rising Wyvern!
Take this.
Resuscitation!
Rising Try harder! Damn it!
Ready to go! I'll
You're mine!
I'll tear you
Big
apart!
point to fly! Healing circle!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
I'll run you through!
Going in.
No further!
Hear me! Flavor
Look sharp!
Here's the evil! Tongue-skin! Freeze lantern! Let them lantern roar! Mega ray! Going with where are you going?
You're mine!
Here I freaking
It's so pissed off! Burn it!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen.
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kind of crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shield, we thought
I'm
you
fine.
were...
Really.
What the hell were you...
Well, you were...
Yeah, but I have the sword.
It's not different. Never mind. It's nothing.
But... look...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy...
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go.
Shiona, are you
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a...
But his sword went nearly...
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you up...
No, I know you're not...
Look, I appreciate...
There was also that strange light that appeared. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen.
A light? I don't know. I would...
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Dahnan astral art?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember?
I suppose you're right. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Saar.